the idea that some of your friends outperformed their numbers. And so, meaning that like their LSAT or GPA may not have been at or above the median, but they still got accepted to the particular school. So I'm wondering if there was something about their applications or their backgrounds, their resume, their personal statement that you think made them stand out.
Right. Okay. So, what an interesting question. Okay. So, everyone has a story, right? Because we're all humans. We have different experiences. We come from different places. So, no human is the same. We might have a lot of similarities, but we all have differences. So, I think when it comes to applying to law schools, you really have to have a deep dive and figure out like what is special about the school, like what is leading you to the school. For instance, I went to Northwestern. Their main focus is one, having a work experience as a background. Like they pride themselves on having a class that is a little older because you have that knowledge that we can all feed on the in the classroom environment, and they really pride themselves on diversity. So what was important to them is showing in their application, hey, I had work experience here and I gained this knowledge from that work experience. Or like, hi, I'm diverse because this. Because again, this is speaking from Northwestern's perspective, they really wanted to see who the applicant was holistically. You were not just your LSAT score. You are a person, you had experiences. What can you bring to the table? You know, so I think that is why I say, yes, your LSAT score is important, but realistically, not everyone scores high on the LSAT, especially minorities. I did my research, especially when I was taking the LSAT and studying minorities, specifically African Americans and Hispanics. They were making a 142. This is in 2015. I don't know if this is still true now, but in 2015, they were making a 142 average score on the LSAT. So what does that mean? That means you need to make up for that score, which is, like I said, your resume needs to show your experiences. What have you done in that workspace? You need to make sure that your GPA will try to raise your GPA, or even supply them with supplemental information on like, why is your LSAT score low? Like tell them what's going on. Are you working 3 jobs? Are you working, are you trying to take care for your family also while trying to study for the LSAT? Because they care about those people. They realize the strength and perseverance that those type of people have. And they're like, hey, this person will be a great lawyer because you have to balance these things anyways on the workforce. So I think it's just really indicating to the admissions office your passion and really why you want to be an attorney. I think, again, if you're picking the right school that has that holistic approach, and again, specifically, I would recommend schools that allow you to have interviews, then tell them, you know, why your LSAT score is low. If you have a history of making low standardized test scores, you can bring out your old test scores, whether it's the ACT, SAT, and tell them that, hey, like, look, I wasn't doing that well on these tests, but look at my GPA in college, look at my GPA in high school, look at the things I've done on my work sphere, and they will literally consider that and that shows them that you are a strong candidate. So I think that's what separated my friends apart from the people who are making the high scores. And they did good. Let me reiterate that they actually came out of school with top jobs. They did great in law school. They made great scores. They were in the top of their class. So, like I said, don't let your LSAT define you because, you know, it's not all about the score.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.